Hey, what's going on guys, it's Eli here from Ant Invasion, and today I'm super excited to announce that my colony of meat ants, who live in the desert of Down Under, have their first pupae, the final stage of a worker ant's development. The last time I made a video on this colony was about 2 months ago, and in that video I said that they should be getting pupae sometime soon. Well, obviously I was wrong. And I think the reason for the larvae developing into pupae rather late is because my mate John from Tank Society sent this particular queen to me sometime last year, and because he is based further south from me, it doesn't get warm until a little later on. Therefore the larvae is only just beginning to develop into pupae, although my theory could be wrong. On close inspection of the desert of Down Under, we can see a moldy test tube that I put in there before I went away on holiday, which the ants decided would be a good spot to dump their waste, which is obviously why it started to mold. So that the ants aren't harmed by the mold, I'll simply remove this test tube. And also looking at the large piece of driftwood, we can see some small spider webs, which if you guys can remember, if a spider is living in the setup, it will definitely not be beneficial towards the colony. In fact, I blamed many of the deaths within the colony on the spider living within the setup, so I guess this time I'll just have to keep an eye out for any suspicious behaviour around that section of the desert Down Under. Taking a look inside the nest itself, we can see around 60 workers, and they aren't too active compared to another colony like my Fedole. I only ever see around 3 or 4 workers out foraging, and for a while now, I've been pretty curious as to why they look so inactive and chill. Although this thought has come to me in the past, I think I've just never mentioned it in a video, but in fact this species, Iridomyrmex purpuris, developed into huge colonies with hundreds of thousands of workers. Taking this into consideration makes my current colony look absolutely minuscule compared to those who thrive in the wild. With each foraging mission that the workers go on, they have the potential of dying, which would make a significant impact on a small colony like this one. But one worker lost in a well-established colony is no big deal. This is probably why the workers are timid and cautious about foraging. Now taking a look at how much brood this colony has, their growth is going to radically change within the next few months. In fact, I think I estimated that there was about 100 to 120 pupae and larvae that's about to pupae. With this being said, we are looking at this colony possibly tripling in worker count by Christmas, which is an insane thought. And it also demonstrates how out of control a colony of this species can get. This also brings up another topic, that I've only really been keeping ants for about 2 years now, so I don't even know if I'm qualified to keep this species yet. Although I guess I'll just have to wait and see if this colony gets too out of hand for me to keep. So yeah, that was pretty much the main point of this video. I was super excited to announce that my colony of meat ants have their first pupae. Now that we are coming to the end of this video, I'd like to announce some pretty cool news. Shortly I'll be making a new channel that is dedicated to podcast style videos. The channel will feature content such as Q&As, and I eventually plan on doing some podcasts with some other ant YouTube channels, or in that case anyone who is in some way related to ants, for example a scientist. Although don't be afraid, Ant Invasion will still be exactly the same. I'll only occasionally upload on the other channel, although it's still a couple of weeks away before this channel is released, but when it is, I'll let all of you guys know about it. Anyway, thanks for watching guys, but before we go, here's an image of the whole colony of meat ants. Whoever has the closest guess on the amount of pupae there is, will be pinned in the comments. As always, see you guys, Ant Invasion out.